Okay, so you know how it is, you're trying to stay hydrated?
Right.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And you're using your Cirkul bottle.
Yeah.
It's a great system.
Yeah, it really is.
But have you ever been like, I really wish I had an extra hand free while I'm carrying this thing around?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what we are diving into today.
Okay.
We're going to be taking a look at the Toykee Water Bottle Sleeve for your 22-ounce Cirkul bottle.
All right.
We found this cool review of it, and of course you can find it on Amazon too.
Wonderful.
So yeah, today we're going to be checking that out.
So it's like you've got your whole like hydration system going, you know, you're set on that front, and then it's like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
There's this like extra thing.
It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, that I didn't really think about.
Yeah.
And this sleeve is aiming to solve that problem.
Yes.
For those of you who are using the Cirkul bottle.
Right. And you know, Cirkul is very popular.
Extremely.
You know, you can put those little flavor cartridges in there, and it's a great way to kind of spice up your water and get yourself to drink more.
Exactly.
So
really popular choice.
It makes sense that you would want something to make it a little easier to carry.
Right.
So for you, the listener, you know, you're busy. You want information.
Yes.
In a very efficient way.
Of course.
That's why you're listening to us.
Exactly.
We're going to be taking a deep dive into this Toykee accessory and finding out, is it actually worth it?
Yeah, is it worth your time and your money?
Yes.
Is it going to make your life easier, or is it just another thing to buy?
Yeah.
Let's dig in.
Exactly.
All right.
So we're going to be focusing on the 22-ounce version.
Yes.
That's what the review talked about.
That's what we've got information about.
Yeah.
So that's what we're sticking to today.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay. So let's talk about this Toykee sleeve.
Yeah.
What is it all about?
Well.
First impressions. You know, the review we looked at, they said it was sleek.
Okay.
Functional, yet stylish.
I like that.
Which, you know, I like that it's like, it's not just a practical thing. It's also trying to look nice.
Right. It's got some style to it as well as function.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
So the material actually kind of plays into that as well, I think.
Okay.
The review and the Amazon listing both say it's made of high quality neoprene.
Neoprene.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with that word.
Yeah, so neoprene is that like synthetic rubbery kind of material.
Yeah.
And it's known for being flexible, durable, and it has like a degree of insulation.
Okay.
You know, like wetsuits are made of neoprene.
Okay.
So it kind of makes sense, you know, if it's going to be something that needs to stretch and fit and, you know, offer a little bit of protection.
Okay.
And that's probably why the review mentions this.
Yes.
Perfect fit for specifically 22-ounce Cirkul bottles. So it really seems like they've tailored it to that size.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it's too loose or too tight, that's not going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be just right. It's got to be Goldilocks. The Goldilocks fit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and you know, they also mentioned that it comes in, you know, a variety of colors.
Yes, vibrant patterns and solid colors, they say.
Oh, fun.
I like that it's like you can personalize it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not
just a bland sleeve.
Yeah, just purely functional. You can get a little something that expresses you.
Yes.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so hands-free convenience.
Okay.
This is where I think it gets really interesting.
I think so too.
They really highlighted the adjustable crossbody strap as like the standout feature.
Yeah, that's like a game changer for me.
Yeah.
You know, like having your water bottle slung over your shoulder.
Yes.
Frees up your hands for everything else.
Yes. It's like life is throwing enough at us already. You know, so it's like
exactly
just one less thing to have to worry about.
Yeah, and they mention things like hiking, running errands.
Oh, yeah.
Or going to the gym, which all makes sense, you know?
You want your hands free.
Yeah, you need your hands for other things.
Yes. Okay, so who would this be good for?
Yeah, who are they targeting with this?
Yes.
Well, the review pointed out busy students.
Okay.
Commuters. Fitness lovers.
Yes.
Parents, travelers.
It's like all of us.
I know, right? They got most of the bases covered there.
Yes, exactly.
And the Amazon listing kind of echoes this as well. They say it's a great item for Cirkul fans. You know, they're already into that kind of a system.
Yeah, and if you're out and about and you need to change your flavor cartridge.
Oh, right.
You need your hands free to do that.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't want to be juggling all of that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
And, you know, and it's not just like one size fits all strap.
Oh, good.
The review mentioned that it's adjustable.
Okay.
Which is good. You know, people are different heights.
Yes, different sizes, different preferences.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can adjust it if you want to wear it over the shoulder or across your body.
Or however you like to wear it.
Exactly.
So good versatility there.
Yes, I like it.
All right. So another aspect they touched on was temperature control.
Okay.
The neoprene provides light insulation, the review said.
Okay.
It's important to manage expectations here, though, you know?
Yes.
It's not going to be like you're super insulated.
Yeah, they said it won't keep your drinks cold for hours.
Yeah, it's not replacing that.
It's not like a Yeti or something.
Right, exactly.
But it's going to keep your drink cooler for longer than if it was just
just the bare bottle.
the bare bottle.
Yeah.
Exactly. And especially like,
Yes.
you know, when it's hot outside,
When it's hot out there.
it's going to stop it from getting warm too quickly.
Yeah, you don't want that lukewarm water.
No. Nobody wants lukewarm water.
Nobody.
Unless it's like, for some reason, you need it lukewarm.
I mean, maybe for some Able tea or something?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so, and then the Amazon listing also talks about thermal insulation.
Mm-hmm.
That it's, you know, helping keep your drinks hot or cold longer.
Interesting that they say both hot and cold.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the principle would be the same, right?
It would be the same.
Like, it's just that extra layer.
Yes.
That's going to kind of help regulate the temperature a little bit.
Yes. It's not going to be a miracle worker.
No.
But it's going
to help.
It's going to do something.
Exactly. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yes. Okay, so speaking of protection.
Right.
You know, we've all been there where you accidentally bump your water bottle or drop it.
Oh, yeah. Or like knock it over.
Oh, yeah.
When it's sitting on a table or something.
Ugh, the worst.
Yeah, it's always a little bit heartbreaking.
Okay, so the review talked about how the sleeve is this barrier,
Okay.
you know, against everyday bumps, drops, and wear and tear.
So it's like a little suit of armor for your water bottle?
Yes.
I like it.
Yes. So it's going to kind of help it last longer,
Yeah.
look nicer.
Yeah, you're protecting your investment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all like to make informed decisions about,
Absolutely. What we're spending our money on.
of course.
And, you know, we like to take care of our things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and they actually, on Amazon, they also mentioned this,
Okay.
that it prevents scratches and dents, and it enhances the friction between your hands and the cup.
Oh, okay.
So it provides a more secure grip and reduces the risk of accidental drops.
That's a good point.
So not only is it protecting the bottle itself,
Yeah.
it's also making it less likely to slip out of your hand,
Yes, I like that.
which is a nice 2-for-1.
Yes, especially like if you're working out
Oh, yeah.
or if you're, you know, running for the bus or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the practicalities of using it.
Yeah. Yeah. How easy is this thing to actually use?
Yeah, so the review said that slipping the bottle in and out of the sleeve is simple,
Okay.
which I don't want to have to struggle
Right.
every time I want to take a sip of water or
Okay.
refill it.
You just want it to be nice and easy.
Yes, and they also said that it's machine washable.
Oh, that's good.
Which is nice because, you know, neoprene.
Yeah.
You can wash it.
You don't want it to get all gross. And
Exactly.
whatever.
And it's meant to be used like
Yeah.
regularly, so it needs to be easy to clean.
Exactly.
Amazon also mentions easy to clean as like a key benefit.
Perfect.
Okay, so pros and cons.
All right, let's break it down.
We always like to give you like the full picture.
Yes. Gotta have the good and the bad.
So the review outlined the pros and cons.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so the pros were a perfect fit for your 22-ounce Cirkul,
Mm-hmm.
stylish designs,
Right.
adjustable crossbody strap,
Yes.
light insulation, durable, and machine washable.
Fantastic.
Those are the pros. Now the cons.
Okay, hit me with the cons.
Okay, con number 1, it only fits the 22-ounce size.
Okay.
So if you have other sizes,
Right.
it's not going to work.
Gotcha.
Okay, the insulation is minimal, like
yeah,
you said.
we kind of talked about that.
Yes, it's not going to be like a Yeti. It's not going to keep your drinks cold for 6 hours.
Exactly.
And then the other thing they mentioned was that the strap clips
Okay.
could potentially be less sturdy with heavy use.
So they're saying it might be a weak point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a common thing?
It's a good question.
Even for like really good brands?
I mean, sometimes I feel like with accessories,
Yeah.
they focus so much on like the main material,
Right.
you know, and those little attachments
Yeah.
are an afterthought sometimes.
Yeah.
It's where they might cut costs or, you know, that's where the stress kind of concentrates over time.
It's like the weak link.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not necessarily saying that this specific product is bad.
Right.
It's just, you know,
Something to keep in mind.
it's a common point of wear.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Good to know.
Okay, so they also said who the sleeve is for.
Okay, who's the target audience?
Yes. So they said it's ideal for busy students and commuters, fitness lovers who walk or hike regularly.
So active people.
Yes. You know,
Yeah.
hands-free parents and travelers.
Mhm.
And anyone who's just like a style-conscious Cirkul fan.
Right.
I like that.
So if you're somebody who is like juggling a lot of stuff
Yes.
and wants to stay hydrated,
exactly.
this is for you.
Yes. Okay, so let's look at what Amazon says.
Yeah, let's dig into the Amazon listing.
So the brand name is Toykee,
Okay.
which, the review mentioned that too.
Right.
They say it's a Cirkul 22-ounce water bottle sleeve cover holder carrier bag.
Wow. That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful with crossbody shoulder strap.
Okay.
So they're not, beating around the bush.
No, they're telling you what it is.
They're telling you what it is, okay?
Yeah.
And they say that it is compatible with both the plastic and the stainless steel versions of the 22-ounce bottle.
So it's not limited to just one type of Cirkul bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to know.
And the color that they list is blue stripe.
Okay.
But the review mentions lots of different colors and patterns.
So it sounds like they've got options.
Yes, exactly. And the capacity is 650 milliliters,
Okay.
which is 22 ounces.
Yep, that lines up.
So it's all consistent.
Good consistency.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
So in the About This Item section,
Yes. Tell me more.
they reiterate all those key benefits: preventing scratches and dents,
Okay.
enhancing your grip, absorbing sweat and preventing condensation,
Oh, that's good.
which I think is,
Especially if you're like working out.
yes,
Yeah.
or, just on a hot day.
Right. You don't want sweaty hands slipping all over your bottle.
Exactly. And you don't want your bag to get all wet.
Right. Exactly. It's a good little feature.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
And the thermal insulation,
Yes.
which we talked about.
keeps those drinks a good temperature.
Yes. And they talk about the fashionable design that you can use it for all sorts of different activities.
So they're really marketing it as like a stylish as well as functional.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they give some technical details.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it's about 9.7 by 5 inches.
Okay, so not too big.
Not huge.
Yeah.
It's less than an inch thick.
So it's not going to add a ton of bulk.
No.
Okay.
And it weighs 0.1 kilograms.
All right, so it's lightweight.
Very lightweight.
Okay, cool.
And it has a bestsellers rank
Oh, wow.
in both the kitchen and dining and the insulated bottles categories.
So people buying it.
People are buying it.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting because there weren't actually any customer reviews on this particular listing.
Huh.
So I thought that was kind of weird.
So maybe it's like overall sales within those categories or maybe positive customer feedback on other Toykee products.
Yes.
That's giving them that kind of
Boost?
Yeah, that boost in the ranking.
Exactly. And the date first available was October 23, 2024.
Okay.
So it's a fairly new product.
Relatively new.
Yeah. And then they show some other products from Toykee as well.
Oh, okay. So it's not just this one thing.
Yeah, they have like accessories for Stanley cups and like phone lanyards.
So they're into like the...
Yeah, it's like practical everyday carry.
Yeah, accessories for everyday things.
Exactly. And they also have like a frequently purchased items section
Okay.
with fast delivery.
Nice.
And that has like a bunch of different water bottle carriers with straps.
So it's a popular category?
It is a popular category.
Okay. So there's definitely a need for it.
Yes.
People want to be hands-free.
Yes. Okay, so let's bring it all together for you, the listener.
Okay.
If you are considering this Toykee water bottle sleeve for your 22-ounce Cirkul,
Yeah.
what are the key takeaways?
Well, it seems like it's a pretty thoughtfully designed accessory.
Yeah.
It's really focused on like enhancing the portability and the protection of that 22-ounce Cirkul bottle.
Yes.
The strap, it's a big plus.
Yeah.
Hands-free convenience, all that.
Yeah.
The neoprene material is going to give you a secure fit, little bit of insulation, protection from bumps and scrapes.
Exactly.
And it's easy to clean, which is always a plus.
Yes, exactly.
Something you're going to be using all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so the review that we looked at,
Yes.
they said it was a stylish, practical upgrade
Okay.
that enhances the usability of the 22-ounce Cirkul bottle.
Nice.
It gives you that protection, that hands-free convenience
Yeah.
at an affordable price point.
Always a plus.
Always a plus. So the main things to keep in mind are it's only for the 22 ounce.
Right.
The insulation is minimal. And there's that question mark about the strap clips.
Yeah.
If you're using it really heavily.
If you're really putting it through its paces.
Yes. Okay.
So it's really a targeted solution for a specific need.
Yeah.
So if you have a 22-ounce Cirkul bottle and you are all about that hands-free life, you want that convenience. You want the protection.
Yeah.
And you want a little bit of style.
Yeah.
Then this Toykee sleeve. It's worth checking out. It's worth looking into, yeah.
Okay, so listener.
Yeah.
Think about your own hydration habits. How do you usually carry your water bottle around?
Yeah.
How do you think adding something like this would change your routine?
Would it make your life easier?
Yes. Would it be annoying?
Or would you be like, I'm fine as is.
Yeah.
And maybe even thinking beyond the specific product.
Yes.
What features would you want in the perfect water bottle sleeve?
Yeah.
Something to ponder.
Something to think about.
As you go about your day.
As you're sipping on your water.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yes.
Until